Hey, 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 everybody. And I am here with my co-hosts, Musica and Noodles.
Wasabi.
Hi.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
Hold your applause, please.
What's up, you guys? So, this is actually our 1 week anniversary. Yeah,
Whoop, whoop.
Woo.
yeah. Anyways, so I'm excited because we did it, you guys. We did it a week.
We finished a week. Who would have thought?
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, you guys. So I'm currently playing Conan. Musica and I are going to be playing Conan. And then,
I'm on Minecraft still.
yes, thank you. I had a brain fart there for a second. Because I'm
The
like,
nerd is by herself.
I wanted to join y'all, but
but what
Oh,
the
happened?
yeah, for
universe
some
said no.
Mm-mm.
for
Universe
some
said
reason
you're too
hers
cool
was
for them.
like, whatever. Should I?
I don't know. I'm still trying to create my race. And it's so far, I can't really see. I'm
Oh, you're
like, oh
blind.
my god. This is me right now. That's what's going on. This is my inner.
It's your inner thoughts right there.
Yes. And we started a little bit late. We're having some technical difficulties, as Noodles just said. And then I said, okay, I'll just play Minecraft. And then I needed to download Minecraft or update it.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. Because we originally wanted to all three of us play, since we are starting the server. Shoot. Which race are you, Musica?
I'm in Kitan.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's literally
Kitan.
the one I was just
Yes.
looking at. Alright, that's what I'll be. But I'm going to do. Is it Yogg? Which one's the one that's difficult to find? Oh, it's Darkido,
Yeah,
right?
I'm also Darkido. I've always
Okay.
liked that one.
Snap. Alright, and then let me just pick my voice. What's up, Noodles? What's up? I think I like Strong. Yeah, I usually like that one. Either that one or Strong.
Cut me down.
Yum, yum,
No, I like
Please
Strong.
cut me down. Please.
How was your guys' weekend?
It was good.
Very busy.
Saturday was my anniversary with my wife.
Yay, happy
Aww.
anniversary.
Thank you.
Nice.
And yeah, we just kept ourselves cuddles, lots of cuddles, food, TV, went out for a little bit, and then yeah, just chilled here at home.
Nice. I mean, my weekend was like Noodle said, very busy, but also with some sadness because we found out that Shannon Doherty passed away, and
Yes.
so sad, right?
Breaks my heart.
I know,
And
I
we had
loved
just
her.
started the original.
I
Oh,
did not hear you. You cut off.
yeah, you got cut off. That's so weird.
Oh, fun.
Go ahead, repeat it. Well, I think what she was gonna say was that we had just started watching. Uh, we had just started rewatching. Because we've seen it what 100+ times.
Yep.
I mean, I was always a huge fan of the show since it came out, which it was like more than 20 years ago. And then you guys grew up watching it because I would watch it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Charmed. I love it. I think that's funny enough. I think that is what made me start liking witchcraft a bit more better.
Mhm.
Cause you know, like it was like, oh, it's so cool and everything, and like all the potions and spells. I mean, don't get me wrong, the whole demon fighting thing. I think that was just like an added fun bonus to explore their powers and their yeah, like what things they could make and creativities and things like that.
Mhm.
And I don't know, like I really did like it.
Yeah. And I mean, I obviously it's funny because when I first started watching it, um it was when we were living in California. Because at the time, it would Charmed would come on. No, first it would be a show called Popular, and then after Popular, it was Roswell, and then it was Charmed, and it would come out every Thursdays. And I remember that. I mean, I used to love watching it because Roswell, the show Roswell, reminded me of home. Um, and so I would get homesick, but I would watch like, and it was all on Thursday night. At the time, I was also going to school. I was going to for medical assistant, and I would only go from Monday to Thursday. So Thursdays was like my Friday. So I remember we would get home and I would just relax and turn it. You know, that was like, oh my god, like that was like my Friday. You know, and so and I watched Charmed all. You know, all the seasons, and yeah, so finding, and then even before that, I was already a fan of Shannon Doherty anyway, because of Beverly Hills 90210. So I don't know, you know, she wasn't perfect. There's a lot of things, you know, that happen, particularly in Charmed, with the actress who played Phoebe Alyssa Milano. But I'm a hardcore fan of the show Charmed. Like, I'm a fan of. It's weird because I haven't really looked into the drama that they've gotten into because I didn't want it to impact my love for the show. And I think that for now, I think I've been able to keep that. Like Noodles said, like we started rewatching it like literally days. Well, last week, and Shannon passed away on Saturday night. Everybody found out on Sunday
Yeah.
morning. But we literally started watching it, and I mean, you know, we watched after, you know, she passed away. I found out on Sunday we hadn't really watched the show, and then right now we watched one episode, and you know, like it does make me feel sad.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it's so weird, you know, how we can get like I didn't know her personally, you know.
But you get attached.
Yeah, I mean, like she was such a huge part of me growing up.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
and I thought her playing part of Prue was like you could definitely feel like the older sibling struggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like she really killed any part she had. Honestly, like she was very talented.
Okay, so I'm about to create my character. Do you guys want to hear why I'm was condemned to death and exiled for my crimes?
Oh my
Yes,
god,
I
yes,
would
please.
love to.
Okay, so I defiled a temple, I butchered a bailiff, and I defecated on a statue.
Oh my god.
Apparently, I was saying fuck everybody, especially to the religions. Ha!
Apparently.
It was
That's
all the name
hilarious.
for Ducato. I mean, she demanded it.
Exactly. Hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna start my journey now.
I'm still editing mine. I take forever
You do you.
editing my characters.
No, but
And then I like I like them to have really thick lips. And really small ears.
I have to admit, the ears that I have on here, I don't know why they look a bit more oddly shaped than others. The other, other characters you could create from
Yeah,
different
for
platforms,
sure. Yeah. I love that you can edit, like we can edit all of them, you know? I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's some that no, like you get what you get. You could just change their clothes or something like that, but in this one I like that you can do that. Anyways, we also had taco night yesterday.
Yes, I actually want more tacos. I was thinking about that earlier.
Ooh, yeah. We had your regular Mexican style tacos with the soft, corn tortilla. And then my sister brought over the hard shells, like Taco Bell type of hard shells. And I didn't eat those because I personally, I prefer the Mexican style ones. But I think it was more like the kids, right? Like my...
Yeah, I think they were the ones who were eating it.
Yeah.
What, Taco Bell?
Shit,
No,
sorry.
the the hard shell tacos.
Oh. No, yeah, I agree. I think I have to be in the mood for that, because... I don't know, because, I'm not... Tell me if I'm not the only one who this happened with just... start munching on them, and all of a sudden when I bite into it, at some point, I can't tell if it's because of a weird angle or whatever, but I end up, when I bite into it, it somehow gets in between my teeth and my gums.
Mm. Yeah, like it
And
pokes you or something.
yes, and it gets stuck, and I freaking hate that, and I'm just, and the worst part is you can feel it, and you feel it hurts, and you could do one of two things. You could try to get it out, or you just leave it. I try to get it out. Sometimes I end up making it worse, and I accidentally push it more in than I should.
Mhm.
Other times I do manage to get it, and it just feels like a relief, and I'm just like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, totally me. That's why I don't either.
Is this something that happens to you guys frequently?
Not frequently, but it happens a bit when I'm eating it way too fast for some reason. And I have to be careful with how I chew hard stuff.
That's... Huh, okay.
Are you sure this doesn't
it's
happen
hard.
to you?
It happens to me, but when I accidentally move it where it stands up, but that doesn't happen often. It's not a recurring thing that would make me be like, ugh.
Mhm.
Hard chocos, Nick.
Well, do you guys want to hear why I'm condemned or whatever? Why they hanged me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I can't read one of the words. So I don't know if you guys can help me by not reading that word because I have no idea what it says. But it says, Lioness Mita. Oh my god. Yes, thank you, Evie. Evie, stop. That's our dog was wanting to make a...
Yes. They really said,
appearance.
notice me.
For real. Alright. Here hangs Lioness Mita. What's it? Catan, condemned to death and exiled for crimes including sullying a virgin.
So you...
I don't understand. What's that second word? Regicide?
Oh, regicide, yeah.
What is that?
You know what, let me look it up, because I'm pretty sure what I'm thinking may not be it.
Oh my god.
Because if that's the case, the mom, holy shit, your character is fucked up.
Alright, the
But
third
if it's
one
not...
is contaminating a well. Oh my god. Don't ask me how, but it was done. Alright, what does regicide mean?
Oh, okay, so it wasn't what I was thinking for. Okay, it's not that bad.
Oh, that's
okay.
actually
But it's
pretty
kind of
cool.
bad. Actions of killing a king.
Actions of killing a king?
Yeah, you pretty much kill the monarch.
Oh, alright. Awesome. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay, that
confirm
one sounded
this.
bad. I was thinking something else then.
Right. What were you thinking? Now I want to know.
I thought it was like mass murder or something, like you killed a bunch of
Oh.
people randomly.
Oh, isn't that genocide?
Yes, okay, I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Oh, okay.
But I thought it was more for like religion and stuff like that, like,
Oh,
that's what
okay.
I thought. And I was like, oh my god, Mom, you're evil. But it's not that bad, you just killed a king. Okay, good for you, pat on the back.
Like
Yeah,
that's
not that
bad, but
bad.
you know, like it
Not
ain't
that
that
bad.
bad.
I mean, it's considered bad, you know, to them, but I wouldn't
Yeah. These
care.
puppies. I mute myself, and then they go quiet. I unmute myself, and then this is what you hear. Holy smokes. Alright, let me...
I was going the wrong way.
I need to
I'm
take
trying to go the
pictures of
right
them when they're doing that so I can put their faces just on the screen.
way. Oh, I'm
I'm
about to see a
like, oh
giant
my
bat.
god! Who's this big angry man? Yes.
I'm sorry, the
While
face
my,
doesn't.
bitch just hangs here. Sure, let's have a conversation.
Oh, fuck. I'm so happy they don't actually attack you.
Whoa! You ain't kidding.
It's like, really, guy? Just get me the fuck down. Or kill me. Or, okay. Oh. Timber.
He said, I'm just
God.
gonna push you over really fast.
Yeah. Not like dogs. Yes, I'm thirsty. Look at him. Conan's such a weirdo. He's just looking her
Yeah, it's
up
funny.
and that.
Every time I have my character, I try to put her in the shade because I imagine, like, think about you in the hot desert sun. Like, yeah, I would also put myself in the shade as much as possible.
For real. I mean,
Because,
like,
like, otherwise, I'd
Conan,
imagine.
do you happen to have a joint on you?
You over here like,
Imagine. It's like, oh, well, yes, I do.
The
he's
first
over
thing you
here
ask
like,
for.
these lands they're not the lands you want to grow. But I do have an ounce.
Right. A little gram will do.
You want some pre-rolls? I got you.
Oh no! The sandstorm is taking Conan away. Ah,
I
must
actually hear, like, if
find
you ever get, like, this is
land.
supposed to be a survival, tidbit that, if you ever get stuck in a sandstorm, to immediately stop and just, like, stay where you're at, or, like, try to find behind a boulder or in a cave or something where you could kind of cover yourself, but, like, the idea is to just, like, stop and stay put, because otherwise you'll get disoriented and, like, you'll definitely get lost than you were originally.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
And
I've never watched the whole Conan intro.
Really?
I would just skip over it.
Oh.
That
yeah,
looked
that sounds
interesting.
about right with you.
I didn't know that you had never seen it, yeah.
I think like the first time when we first got the game, I let it go, but after that, I would skip over it.
Right.
I had forgotten.
I mean, I've always liked playing Conan. Hold on, because this thing is talking over me. All roads lead to the city. But I like it that it added the, what is it called? Is it the pass? The battle pass?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
what it's
yeah.
called, right? I love that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's right. I
battle
need to
pass.
check that out right now. But first, I need to dress myself.
No, yeah, I agree. Like for honestly, I remember for the longest time they kept teasing that they were gonna add more space or more to you for explore in the corner where there's literally like just like a big giant ass space, you know?
Yeah.
But like it just never happened and like that pissed people off and I think that's around the time where there were saying like, oh, kill off. I think that's when they introduced the battle pass, and that did help them. But I think it's just like, yeah, it just helped them survive right there for a moment, you know?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how the controls are. But anyway, so you guys, we didn't really discuss who would go first in the readings now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
So do you want me to go
Um,
first, or do you want any of you guys want to go first?
you guys could go first if you want. I'm
I'm
about
like, I
to fight a
volunteered be
freaking
first.
crocodile. Oh god, there's also another person here. Shit, no, never mind. I'm gonna get jumped. Holy shit.
Oh,
Ah!
nice. Oh, that's right. You're in this world. I forget we're here together. Yes. But
Yes, and I'm trying not to get killed because I haven't put down my bedroll yet, and I'll just literally go back in the middle of the desert.
oh my god. Okay, well, I need to get dressed because nobody wants to be with
Okay,
Jack.
guys, I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
Whatever, I get the hint.
Oh, how nice of you to volunteer.
I need to check the map. I need to see where the
Way to
hell I'm
be a
gonna go.
trooper.
Make my house and shit.
Oh, wait. I forget about this. Wait. Say that you're going to volunteer again.
I volunteer.
Why do I feel like that's more mocking than anything?
No, it's literally
I know it's
cheering.
not, but like it feels like that way to me for some weird ass
Now,
reason.
if I was to put something like that's mocking.
God damn.
Yeah, or this.
What was
You hear
that?
it? Crickets.
No.
I didn't hear
It's
it.
supposed to be crickets.
Oh.
Yeah,
That was
I'm
late.
good. I've
Okay,
got
I
several
am
ones
somewhere
here. Well,
between
shit.
H and I
That's what I think of that comment.
and 3 and 4.
Alright, so the story that I picked is a
Oh, yeah.
rant.
Ooh, okay.
And the
It's like
title
I
of
work
it,
with my mom and my sister.
and the title is They Made Me Volunteer. No.
Oh my god, it sounds so evil.
Alright. Calm yourself.
The title of the story is I fucking hate gamer rage and how it's encouraged.
Okay, this one I think I might understand more better.
I fucking hate. What? I'm sorry.
Gamer rage.
Gamer rage. Okay.
Yeah. And how it's encouraged.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be a good one. Go for it.
I have a 13-year-old little brother who wakes up at the butt crack of dawn and plays video games. I usually couldn't care less, but I have a job, and he wakes me up by screaming fairly often. I have to get up, walk into his room, and tell him to shut up because I'm trying to sleep. And I have work. This does get him to stop usually, but it pisses me off that I have to be waking up. How hard is it to How hard is it to be considerate of others? I literally have to pay $600 of rent just not to be homeless, and this is just icing on the shit cake. I don't hate him, and I actually feel bad for being mad at him, but holy shit, it's nonstop motor mouth screaming. My brother is notorious for being a motor mouth in regular conversation. So you can just imagine what the gamer rage version sounds like. God, I cannot wait to move out.
Damn.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Me neither.
Alright. Thoughts, Missika?
So wait, what was this like? Is he an asshole or is he just venting?
It
No,
sounds
it's
like a
just a
vent.
rat. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a rant. Well, it's fair for him because like, again, like how you said, like he has a job, and that's his younger brother. Like I imagine he's still in high school, college.
It doesn't say.
I'm gonna guess high school or age.
I mean, he
Maybe
says that
middle.
he's paying rent, so he could be older.
True. Um, like again, I understand that he has to go, to work and everything, and the fact that his brother, again, like the fact that the brother is choosing to stay up in the middle of the night playing these games, knowing that everyone around him is asleep,
Well, he's not staying
and
up. He's saying that he gets up early.
but even then, like again, like just because he's saying he gets up early doesn't mean like oh like everyone else is up early.
Mm-hmm.
So again, like if he's living in a house with other people and they need to go up at a specific time and they need their rest, like I do think the brother, like don't get me wrong, I do get gamer rage. I don't agree with it being encouraged that oh they should go out being crazy because I know some streamers and TikTokers and stuff like that like they kind of get more attention that way. Now, for some it works, for others it doesn't, because it's like it does look crazy and a bit unhinged. And I do think it does give off a bad image to the gaming community because it now makes everyone think that all gamers are foul-mouthed and just short-tempered.
Mm-hmm.
And when in reality, that's not the case. Like like it's I understand because like again, like with me, um, and any of my games, I'm playing a difficult level that I thought I prepared for well enough, and thinking, okay, like even if I am like somewhat more low on my health than I would like to, I would be able to come out of it somewhat, like alive and not like lose my progress or whatever. And especially it sucks more when you kind of remember like, oh shit, I didn't save before this, and then you go back. Like again, I can see it both ways, but if that's the case, then I think the brother should wait until like everyone's waking up, getting their breakfast, whatever, and then start playing, Not immediately like at the butt crack of dawn. Sorry, at the crack of
Oh,
dawn.
what?
Shush up. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, not when the sun's about to wait, not when the sun's about to like peek up over the horizon and shit like that, because
Yeah.
as much as they could say like, oh, like this is like, their way of like waking up or getting ready for work, or like that could also be their work, whatever.
Mm.
But again, it's just like, yeah, be considerate of those around you that are living with you. Because if I were to do that with my wife, who has a very crazy schedule, I imagine she'd be waking up, tell me to cut the shit out, or just tell me like straight up like, I need to do this before, like after she leaves. Because otherwise she's gonna tell me like she's gonna put a lock on my PS, and I believe she will do that.
Yeah. Well, oh my gosh, gamer rage. I've had my share of gamer rage. Not myself, but my share of interactions with gamer rage with other people. Personally, I've always thought that it's the funniest shit ever, because to me, again, it's my opinion, I feel like, I play to relax. Even when it's
Frustrating.
a frustrating game. And if it gets too frustrating for me, then I'll just like, you know what, I'll play something else, but I won't like rage quit,
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll try not to. I'm not gonna say I never have. I'll try not to. But yeah, so like I don't understand. And again, I have played with a lot of people who rage and who rage quit, and I think it's funny because it's like, here you have anger issues. As far as it being encouraged, yeah, I mean, it sucks because it is. I mean, you see the people there's a lot of streamers that's again, I hate to be the back in my day, but back when I first started streaming a couple of years ago, and I'm talking about like at the time, I don't even know who's like a big streamer right now. Ninja's still a big streamer? I don't know, but back then
No, yeah,
he
he's
was
still a big streamer.
okay. So back then, like it was like right, like he was just like blowing up and all this. And I remember one of the things that I think one of the reasons he did become viral is because of his reactions. And I don't know if he was a rager, actually, because I never really saw a lot of his streams, but I feel like whether he was or he wasn't, but his reactions were so over the top, and that's what I feel encouraged others to mimic that. And because we all have our different interpretations of that, I think that's how it was encouraged. And so, I don't know, it sucks. I just think, and then as far as that, what you just read, the rant, yeah, I mean, how old was the little brother?
He's 13.
13. See, yeah, like, you're old enough at 13 to know, that you shouldn't, like, be courteous. Like, basically, you have to be courteous. Mm-hmm. And so, obviously, that wasn't taught to him, but it needs to. So, I think he either needs to talk to the parents, or if he's the parent figure, and like he needs the kid needs to be taught manners. Honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. I think the brother is old enough to know, like, hey, like, he's been getting up so often, I probably shouldn't be this loud, or maybe I should wait to play.
Right.
Type of thing. Because if I've never experienced rage like I've seen. There's been games where it's like, it infuriates me, and I'm just here like, alright, I'm gonna jump on another game,
Mm-hmm.
But it's never been to the point where it's like, I'm cursing up a storm.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, like, we'll, curse, but in fun.
No, yeah, but I'm saying, like, I won't sit here and, like, you, like, be yelling at the screen.
Right.
Obscenities. Like, I'll say you've all heard it, where I'll, like, get a freaking creeper on my face and he blows up and I'm just over here like, oh shit, like, that, it scares me, like.
Yeah.
But it's not because I'm angry or anything, it's just like a little woo,
A little woo.
A little woo.
But yeah, like you get like surprised and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's like, it's things like that. Even when we're playing like Fortnite, I'm the same way. Like, I'm over here, like, if I don't win a game, just, man, alright, GG, and then move on. That's how I've always been. But little segue about this is did for one of my classes last semester, I had to watch this video of basically them saying about how kids are basically addicted to like video games and stuff. And it talks about like the rage, because a lot of them were saying like, oh, that like it took them a while. Like, I think it took them a week to like finally stop being so angry. But like, it was still like difficult for a lot of them. But it was one of those that when they were doing the studies, they realized that most video games typically hit, like, they activate a part of your brain that kind of makes you rage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I'm going to look for that video again. I don't know if I have the link to it still or not, but I remember I was over here like, huh, like that's so crazy, like.
Yeah.
But it's something that, like, if they remove what's causing the issue, you know, like, then they get better. And I think that's like was it a 2-month program that they had to go through? So it was basically like they basically secluded them away from technology. And they had them, like, working with their hands versus just using a controller. And it was just so crazy, because, like, a lot of the boys that went in, like, they were so upset that they were there, but by the time it was time to leave, like, most of them were here saying, like, they don't want to go back because they're scared that they'll pick up a controller again and fall back into the same routine.
Wow.
So it's crazy.
So do you think that that has to do with like, you know how God, I don't know, like, are some people just predisposed more to violence, like for violence? Because okay, so us three, right? We've talked about this before. I feel like we're calm.
Yeah.
Your dad is a very calm person. Holy shit, what the hell? There was a rock that was thrown at me. Anyways, that was weird. Yeah, like we're all fairly
Calm people.
calm people, and then you guys are calm people.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, like, do you think that that's why we don't rage? Because, you know, we're not, I don't know, like, it's not in our nature. Like, not to say that we can't, you know, kick ass or whatever, because we can, but that's not I don't know. Like, do you think that's why we don't rage?
Yeah, I mean, because our instinct isn't straight to, like, we're just, yeah, like, we're calm. We're, like, not, how do I say it?
Yeah, like, not prone to like, no, yeah, because look, like,
Like, if I gotta fight, I'll fight, but if I can just walk away, I'd rather walk away.
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
To me, it's like, there's no point in fighting, you know? Like, I can just, I'll go my way, you go your way, it's fine.
right.
You know? But I know not a lot of people are like that. They don't think like that. They're kind of like, oh, you wanna go, we're gonna go then, you know? But I also think, like, because it really does depend on when you get a hold of, like, anything that has to do with violence. And then I think you also have to have, like, someone to tell you and sit down with you and be like, look, like, some people are like this, but you don't got to, you know? Like, but, I don't know.
That's, I mean, it's interesting to me because that what you just said about that, what you read and all that, like, yeah, I think, yeah, I just think that some people are more predisposed, you know? Again, not to say that, like, we're not, but
Yeah, if anything, I think it's probably something that's like slightly more dominant to them than anyone else, you know?
right.
Yeah, it's like with anything, it becomes an addiction if you let it. And I think that's what happened to all the ones who were in that video that I was telling you about. Like, they just allowed it to take over.
Right.
And then there was no way, like, what happens to someone who's addicted to anything? Like, it takes them a minute. Like, you have to remove them from the situation, from the item that they're addicted to.
Yeah.
But even then, there still could be relapse.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where I want to build my home.
I'm gonna try to make it all the way up, at least up the desert. Where I usually like to build. I'm gonna try to see if I
Oh,
can make
okay.
it up to there. Because usually I'll do it here in like New Lake or whatever, but I don't think I'm gonna do that this time. I'm gonna
You're like, but
try
I
not
found
to
out.
do it anyway. Huh?
Yeah, we're here like, but I found out that it was called Noob Lake.
Nude Lake.
Noob.
I know. I heard nude, but I was like, no, I know it's noob. Oh my god, please do not kill me, you stupid crocodile.
Oh my god, I'm getting chased by hyenas now.
Oh shit, the hyenas are the worst. No, crocodile, do not kill me. Oh, you bitch. Oh, where you get? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, okay. It disappeared. Why? Oh, no, it didn't. It's over there.
Oh no, yeah, they'll follow you to a certain extent because like like any other game, especially like this one, it's like they have their own like weird like little
Ah!
territory line eventually that they'll have to just fall back to.
Yeah, I'm still hurt. Let's see. It says refill your water bag, and I literally did refill it already. But apparently it wants me to refill it again. That's funny. Alright, guys, so do you guys want me to read? I have Am I the A-hole stories.
Sure.
We might have time for one more. It's up to you guys.
I'm down.
Alright.
Shit.
Oh fuck! I ran into crocodiles.
I don't know what I should do. Should I do a short one or a long one?
That's what she said.
The
hell?
Alright, I'm gonna do an in-between one. Oh, guys. Alright.
Good choice, good choice.
Okay. I recently drove 6 hours to spend time with my BFF of 40 years who is recovering from cancer. I forgot to bring my brush and asked to borrow hers. I used it a few times when I was there. Then I saw her using it on her dogs. She said she shares it with them. I was so grossed out. I went directly to a store and bought a new one. She thinks it's funny and is annoyed I am grossed out. I think it's disgusting, and I can't believe she thinks that this is okay. Am I the a-hole?
Oh god, no.
No. No.
No. Okay, do you want to go first, Noodles, and then me, or?
Sure, why not? What the fuck? I love my babies to death, but I'd be damned if I share a brush with my dogs. They're way more dirtier than I am, and I don't know what the fuck they've been rolling in. Ugh, I don't even want to think, because I've seen what they roll in. I cannot imagine being okay sharing a brush with them. Like, I don't care how clean you want to say your dog is, there's no way. There's... No.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh god. Masika?
Yeah, I agree. Like, first of all, like, also, like, think about, like, what, is it, like, a hairbrush or a toothbrush? I should ask that.
It's a hairbrush. A toothbrush.
A toothbrush!
Sorry. It's because you said brush and you didn't say which one, so, anyways,
Well, she said toothbrush.
first of all, you get the, like, think of this, like, the ticks. Like, they're like, oh, my dogs are clean and everything. It's like, yeah, but they also, like, itch, they have their ticks, their fleas. Like, girl, you're probably transmitting that straight to your head. And you're, like, probably scratching every now and then thinking, why is my head more itchy? Well, like, oh, jeez. I wonder why. Like, Okay, don't get me wrong, like, oh my god. I think it's people like this that give the rest of the dog owners bad names when they say, oh, my fur babies and stuff like that. Because
Mm-hmm.
whenever I say it, like, yes, don't get me wrong, I love my dogs to bits, but I'm not the ones who are gonna feed them right off my plate with my utensils, let them drink out my own freaking cup, and, like, do all that, because I think that's a bit more extreme. Because it's just weird. It's just, and then I hate when they challenge you saying, "Oh, then you don't love your dog that much." Like, no, yes, I do, because like obviously I take them to the vet, I feed them, I have a roof over their head, they have water, I'm not beating them, I'm not starving them. But like, I don't love them to the point that's like, oh, you and I have to share practically everything. And also, like, you don't know, like, that girl, like, who asked to borrow the brush, because actually have heard that there are some people that depending on the kind of tick or flea that bites them, they may be allergic and have bad reaction to them. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't know until like one of them bites you. So I just think that is just disgusting, and she should, yeah, like definitely tell her like keep your shit away from my shit now. I'm sorry, but no, that's just
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things of like, there's different, I feel like there's different levels of pet ownership. Because, I mean, we're definitely a pet loving, people here. Like, we love our dogs. Um, Literally, our dogs are so freaking spoiled. So freaking spoiled.
Like they literally have a spot on the couch spoiled.
I mean, no. I mean, they've had their own room. Like, we've gotten the pool. Like, they're just so freaking spoiled. Um, but with that said, you're right. Like, I grew up in a household where my mom didn't like dogs. She didn't like dogs, cats. She wasn't. It's not that she
she
like
wasn't a pet person.
yeah, a pet person. There you go. It's not that she didn't like dogs. Like, she wasn't cruel or anything to them. She just, because she would get grossed out all the time. Like, she would say that it was just gross. And so I really didn't become a full blown, pet owner. Oh my god, pet owner. Been in the gaga a little bit. Oh my god, a pet owner until I got married. Until I got married, and then that was when I was able to, have pets. And thank God that your dad loves animals too. Um, because yeah, but it wasn't until then. But again, I do still get the ick factor. Like, I know that there's people who will let their pets eat out of their plates, out of like their own dinner plates that they use for themselves, and I wouldn't do that. And I remember I spoke with somebody about that once, that they're pet owners, and I said that I was like, oh yeah, like I would never, because I get grossed out. And he said, but why? Like, his defense was like, but why? Like, isn't like, do they have any super cooties or super germs? Like, you can wash your you can wash your plates, you just wash them well, you can disinfect them. And I could see his point, but no. Like, I could see, like, okay, if you think that's fine, and because I thought, okay, like, I guess you could be right. But then we see articles come out of like these pets, like people have actually gotten sick because of their dog's saliva,
Yep.
where they've had like their limbs cut off and everything. So then you hear that and it's like, well, no, yeah, I think they do. I mean, again, I love my pets, but I would not feed them off of my own plates or my own. Like, they have their own spoons themselves. That's how spoiled our dogs are again. Like, they have their own spoons, and they don't even lick those spoons. Those spoons are the ones that I use to like
Like
mix their food. Like, when we mix the wet food with the hard food. They don't even lick. I don't even let them lick those spoons, but those are specifically just for that. Because, I don't know. That's how I grew up, and then I guess that's how you guys grew up too, or...
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, because my dog right now, Katrina, like, she has terrible allergies, and so it looks like she has dandruff all over herself sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, like, right now that the weather's changing, I see it on her. And so, like, I'm thinking like that. I can't imagine sharing my brush with her looking like that. Because then it's gonna get on me. That's gross. Like,
Not only that, but also like their loose hair. Like,
yeah, I already have to wear their hair. Like, I don't need it in my brush.
no, yeah, it's like everyone forgets like they shed, and like just like with us or our hair, whenever we brush, like some of our strands get stuck in our hairbrush. Like same thing with them.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea difference, like when we brush our hair, it's like, oh, but then like your hair get back in your scalp. It's like, okay, but that's my hair. This is
Yeah.
my dog's hair. And again, it's just like you don't know. It's like, how would you feel like if some random person that you knew that had like bad dandruff or like more oily hair or things like that, like they asked to borrow it, and you see that on your brush, like 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna be feeling ick, and you would want to clean it.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's like, I don't know, like she's so comfortable like that with her pets, like okay, fine, whatever, like she's comfortable like that with her pets. But you also gotta imagine, like, she has to think like not everyone's gonna have that same point of view or
I
that
was
same
just about to
comfortability.
say, like, that's another thing that we're kind of skimming over is that this is her friend who
Mm-hmm.
lent her that brush. Like,
And didn't tell her
and
beforehand.
didn't tell her. Like,
What? Yeah.
I would hope my friend would be like, yeah, but just so you know, like,
Yeah.
and then that's when she could be like, oh, I'll just go buy a new one or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'd imagine, because, like, again, it's definitely one of those, like just because you're comfortable and okay with it doesn't mean that I am gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, what do I need to loot this? Is it R1? I can't see. OMG.
Oh, it's, L2.
I think I did it already. Oh, there we go. What the heck? Okay, thank you.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, you have to, again, communication, hello? I can't even imagine. If somebody comes over to our house, I mean, if there's something that has to do with my animals that I think they should know, like, we let them know.
Mm-hmm.
So that I think is very rude that she didn't do that.
For real. Anytime I go over to my friends and something's up with their animals, they let me know. So I would think that it would be the same like this. If I were to ask for a brush, picked one
Right.
up, and they'd be like, oh, you know what? That's the dog's brush.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, do you guys want to, Mystica, do you have something to add? It's already 7:12, so we've already gone a little over. I'm good to continue, but it's up to you all.
I do have a story. It's kind of long-ish, but I think it's pretty good.
Okay, yay!
Alright.
Okay.
Let's do it.
This is r/pro revenge.
Ooh.
The title is Fired from my job but received a year's worth of pay and got my boss fired.
Wow.
Okay. This happened in the early 2010s, before the advancements of technology in video editing and content creation. I was hired as a content creator for a university that wanted to leverage YouTube to kickstart their branding campaign. The pay was low, roughly 2,200 USD, and in those days there were not that many video content creators around, and the process usually took a lot longer of a time to start to finish. I was hired, and on my second day, my manager presented me KPI of 85 to 30 to 10 minutes videos and 35 3 to 10 minute videos in 52 weeks, which was impossible for a one-man team in those days. This meant I had to do the scripting, the production, the casting talent, the shooting videos, composition musics. They were too cheap to pay for a royalty-free music subscription, and editing. All of which I had to use my own equipment and software because their cameras and computers were so old. They simply couldn't handle the strain of even doing things in the 720p, which much less 10 to 80p. I tried to let my manager know, but she smiled encouragingly, telling me to give it a try, assuring me if the videos were good, the quantity would not be what she focused on. Oh, the quality. I don't know why you say quantity. Hearing this, I agreed to give it a try. My manager treated me well in the first month. However, one day when she found out I was a smoker, her attitude changed overnight. A college had actually done a face palm when I told her about it, and she let me know that the manager hated smokers and often advocated to get them fired. She started nitpicking me on everything from smelling like cigarette smoke after my breaks, coming in 5 to 10 minutes late despite doing more than 4 hours of overnight daily, not being contactable during break times. The list goes on. But I soldiered on, because I just wanted to do the work and do it well. 5 months in, I was called into the director's office where I saw my manager putting on her best displeased but gleeful face, and I felt my stomach drop. The director told me that she was disappointed because she heard that I was falling behind on my work, and it was already halfway through the year and I had only completed 30 out of my 85 videos. I tried to explain that I had been working my butt off on these videos. I literally worked 6 days out of the week and over 60 hours just to do what needed to be done, and that being a one-man army made things impossible. And also the fact that the video I had put up grossed the highest views over on their YouTube page. I also recounted how my manager said that she was looking for quality videos over quantity. The director dismissed this and stated that the KPI was simply 85 videos in a year, and since it was almost half a year and with my numbers at less than half, she felt it prudent to cut the cord early. I asked how would they even meet the KPI if they were to fire me now, and my manager snorted, saying, "We'll find a professional production house to finish your work." The director had given her an odd look, but nodded in her support nonetheless, telling me, "You don't need to worry, manager. We'll get the job done." That was when a light bulb went off in my head. Seeing I was a content professional in the office, one of my jobs was to keep a database of production houses to use in the event we needed to do a shoot that required more resources, and I was sure that they would be using the production houses in my database as my manager had no contacts in the production industry. So I managed the contact numbers and messed up all the emails. So I changed the contact number, messed up all the emails on all of the entries except one. The one I had a friend working as a junior director, not an assistant director, but a director assistant to smaller video productions. I gave him a call and told him of my plans, and sure enough, within 2 days, they were called to come in to pitch. I told them that I had a plan that was a win-win for us. It would instantly help him and put him on the fast track to a director position by bringing in that much business to his production house, and it would also benefit me financially. I would teach him exactly how to pitch to win over the boss and the director, and in turn, his company would pay me a standard finder's fee of 15%. He agreed instantly and immediately put me on the line with his general manager, who, upon realizing this was to be a 6 months of work for a high 6-digit payout, instantly agreed and drew up a contract. As it turns out, after I gained the metaphorical step-by-step playbook, they were the perfect fit. Somehow understanding the needs and style of the university as well as the sort of themes the university wanted to be featured. The director and my former boss were amazed that my friend's production house was so familiar with their content that they signed them up on the spot. Now, even back then, using a production house back then was not cheap. Each video that the production could cost doubled to triple my monthly salary, given that they had specialized people for each function. Producer, director of photography, gaffer, sound person, video editor, assistant director, production assistant, etc. But this meant that they could complete a video every 2 to 3 days. So yes, they produced 50 videos in a span of 4 months for over 100 months of my salary, and I sat back, collected a healthy 15%, which is about 15 months of my salary. This allowed me to put money aside for a holiday, and the rest to further my studies with a respectful film school overseas.
Nice.
I thought my plan ended here, and I had gotten back at my former boss. But to my surprise, I received a call from my college while I was holidaying in Bali. Holidaying in Bali one day. This was the same college who had face-palmed when I told her that my manager had found out that I was a smoker. She told me that my former manager had been fired and my director given a massive blasting by the chancellor of the university. The content creation project which I was hired for was only given a budget equating to about a year and a half of my salary, and they had exceeded that budget by over 10 times. My former manager was so desperate to ensure that her content creation project would be completed that she had thrown caution to the wind, paying attention to the job done so that she could show my director that she had completed the project, and had approved the massive spend without getting consent from the director. So that is how I got my friend a super fast promotion to a full director in his production house and a year of my pay after getting unfairly fired from my job.
Wow.
Nice. That's crazy.
That's pretty dope. Like,
You know, the thing is, I'm thinking about the lady, that she didn't like smokers, so, like, she let her bias, get in the way. And that's so unethical, but honestly, I think that, I don't know, people don't adhere to ethics anymore.
True.
yeah.
But I'm glad that it was like, this was a good one. It turned out good.
No, yeah, that was pretty good. Like, I was not expecting that outcome, but what a way to come out of it.
For real.
Yeah, my thing was like, again, like how you said, this was like early in the 2010s, where I do remember how they were. I think this is around the time where Adobe was a bit more shining on itself back then. And no, yeah, like a lot of stuff that you had to do for yourself, like it was very time consuming. And I remember the times that we had to do like little projects at school for myself, and like any little mistake I had to do, like I literally had to scrap and like do it all over again. So for him to have been told to do all
I
that
think
by
that dogs need to
himself,
go out.
it's just, it's crazy. Definitely one of the earlier starters of his of that of the workforce of that,
Yeah.
But oh my god, the fact also too, it definitely shows to like how she probably thought like, oh, it's so easy. Like it definitely probably thinks most people like, oh, it's so easy, it's on the computer, and it's like, okay, good that they think that you think that, but like that's not how exactly how it is. Especially now that it's more of a popular choice job, and a lot of people say like, oh yeah, it's definitely a lot harder than we thought it is. Like, yeah, no kidding, it is.
Yeah, it is.
So like for him to have been able to do that, get 15%, each and every month and like starts focusing on his schoolwork and not having to worry about, you know, if I don't, then I don't get paid. I also
Yeah.
think like she overreached the fact that she literally like said like again like not only that like isn't that technically like almost like she stole from the college for like okaying a lot of the stuff that they needed how much to spend without consent of her bosses and stuff like that. Like I'm honestly amazed she was not immediately like told to repay back all that money.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe she was, and he wasn't told because, you know, like again, they were like, "Oh, let's not let everybody know about this," you know.
Mhm.
But no, yeah, I can only imagine, like how much she probably spent, like to try to get that done. Because I imagine too, like at the time, like they must have told her, like, "Oh, if you do good on this, you probably get promoted or something," you know.
Right.
So like, okay, I understand that she really wanted that, but again, like she also shot herself in the foot because she wasn't listening to him. And like you said, mom, like, oh, like her bias of against smokers, like, okay, yes, but like the fact is like he did it away from others, and I'm pretty sure like he made sure like he wasn't in a weird way of a draft where it smelled on him, you know? I think she was
Right.
just being nitpicky. Like if she had a bad experience with a smoker, you know, okay, like I'm sorry for that, but like still, it's like, goddamn, like try to be professional as much as you can, people. Like, you know, especially if you know this is for your job and your job is writing on this. I'd
Mhm.
imagine you'd be like, okay, like I have to like grin and bear it. And the fact
Right.
too, like when they were firing him, it's like, oh, how are you gonna do this? And she straight up said like, oh, we'll pay for a professional house to do it. And like how her boss looked at her like, what?
Right.
Like, oh, it's like you could have done this whole time, but decided to go for this one man job person. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
having two scorpions chase me. Fuck, no, get away.
um, Noodles, I texted you really quick,
Oh,
but
my bad.
no, and I ended up building in by New River because
Fuck.
I have to hold on, give me a second. I need a cough.
Those damn scorpions killed me. I am not happy.
Oh my god. Sorry. But yeah, so I ended up building here. Holy shit, I'm dying.
Don't die.
Mhm. I'm holding on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think honestly she was stupid. Like,
For sure. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hungry, you guys.
Same.
So, we call it?
yeah, we call it.
Yeah, we already went over a little bit.
Alright, guys. Well, I guess we're gonna stop and whatever the stream here. But we're gonna be back tomorrow at 6 Mountain Standard Time. And I believe tomorrow's movie slash TV review.
I
I
believe
think.
so.
So,
Oh, yay,
yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Alright, guys. See you mañana. Bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye.